Good evening and welcome to Capuchin TV. I'm Maureen Kimani and assigned language Charity Ngema. And thank you for joining us as we bring you stories that matter from the heart of our society. Today is the 25th of June, a day that holds deep meanings. Members of the Gen Z are commemorating their fallen comrades who were brutally killed during last year's protest against the finance bill. Focus. Called on bishops to be men of communion and witnesses of hope. Speaking during a meditation for the before they emphasized the need for lives rooted in God and devoted. The message came as hundreds of bishops came around the world passed through the Holy Basilica, a symbolic act of renewed during this Jubilee celebration. Let's take a look at the highlights. Authority of Kenya has directed all television and radio stations to immediately ongoing demonstrations citing violations of the Constitution and the Kenya Information Act. The directive issued today, June 25th, warns a regulatory action for non-compliance. Moving on, the demonstration shook the nation. Opposition leaders have renewed their criticism, accusing it of state-sponsored brutality, abductions, and a breakdown, marking the first ever Youth Transparency Day on June 25th. Kalonzo Musyoka and Eugene Wamalwa joined mourners outside Holy Farm, wishing to stand with young Kenyans pushing for accountability. Our reporter Deborah Mwani.
Exactly 1 year after dozens were killed, the memories remain raw and the demands for justice even louder. At the Holy Family Basilica, opposition leaders led a solemn commemoration, lives lost, and vowing not to remain silent in the face of what they call a regime of fear and impunity.
Tunashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu kwamba kwa bongo zetu tumefanikiwa kuadhimisha katika historia ya nchi yetu, ingawaji hawakuturuhusu kwenda mbele ya bunge na kuweka maua. Is barricade, barbed wire, kila mahali, askari. Today this is a police station, a police state. Hii ni nje siku ya leo, na sisi hatuna ubaya. Tunakumbuka vijana wetu na maovu yakizidi kutendeka.
Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka 2023 crackdown, citing extrajudicial arrest, abduction leaders, and state violence. Musyoka declared as Youth Transparency Day, hailing what he called the unmasked young generation. He shared the story of Brian, whose dream of building his mother a house was cut short. Demonstrations, the APK leader Eugene Wamalwa slammed what characterization of public spaces and a leadership style rooted in fear.
Tokeza na kujiunga na familia za wale waliathirika mwaka jana sababu ya finance, mwaka wa 2023 sababu ya finance bill mbovu ya 2023 iliongeza gharama. Leo tumekuja kujiunga na vijana wetu na familia zao. Tuko hapa na wale na familia pale Holy Family Basilica, tumeomba hapa All Saints Cathedral, na tunataka tuambie Wakenya ulipo ujitokeze siku ya leo. Say a prayer for these families, pray for justice and pray for an end to ambayo inaumiza Wakenya na inaendelea kuumiza Wakenya. La mwisho tuambia Bwana Ruto, Bwana Sakadi kutumia guns kutisha Wakenya wasifanye maandamano. Ukipanda upepo utavuna tufani, Bwana Ruto. Ukipanda upepo wa guns utavuna Kenya. Usilete hate Kenya. Sisi tunataka tuishi kwa amani.
Dignity and space for bereaved families to grieve. Running battles continue in Nairobi and other regions between the leaders distance demonstrators from acts of looting, blaming organized. As calls for accountability grow louder, the voices, especially the Gen Z and those who work with them, are refusing to be drawn. For Capuchin TV Catholic Focus, I am Deborah Mwania.
The national government has unveiled a major development plan for Kandara. The construction of 700 affordable housing units and a new Kenya Lands Cabinet Secretary Alice Wahome made the announcement in Murang'a County, where she also raised concerns over early political campaign. Reporter has the details.
Of land in Kandara town, Murang'a County, have been earmarked for a development project, one that seeks to address both housing and health. During a tour of the site, Lands Cabinet Secretary Alice Wahome by the national government to put up 700 affordable housing units alongside the Kenya campus to serve the local community and beyond.
This is a critical center where we need to come up with a good sufficient, because you can see we are also building a hospital here, so there is high need for people here are going outside the town for purposes of accommodation. So we have 110 units or thereabout for affordable housing. So with it, we have a KMTC that already is proposed hostels for them.
The designated land sits next to Level 3 hospital, which is currently undergoing upgrades to attain Level 4 stage. Expansion initiated during Wahome's tenure as Kandara Member of Parliament is now being implemented by the county government. However, the Cabinet Secretary did not shy away from early political campaigns in the area, warning that such moves development agenda.
Sasa tukubaliane sisi wote ya kwamba hii ni sio wakati wa siasa. Kama mfanyikazi wa wananchi wa serikali Teme ya kwamba naona kuna mambo ambayo haiendi vizuri upande huu wetu, kwa sababu watu wa siasa nyingi ambayo haina maana saa hii na wakati huu.
Housing and health training projects continues across the country is poised to benefit from a new wave of infrastructure, growth and opportunity. Focus, my name is Susan Bulemi.
In other news, more than 37 award in Mwingi North constituency have received 5 goats each in a government empowerment initiative aimed at improving rural livelihoods. The livestock the principal secretary in the Ministry of Livestock Development, Mr. John, to have a long-term plan to boost income-generating activities at the during the distribution exercise. Chuso Sub-County Deputy County Commissioner Eunice Wambua is to take good care of the animals and refrain from selling them. She emphasized that the primary goal is to encourage breeding, ensuring sustainable benefits for families over time.
Wataenda na mbuzi 5, moja ya 4 za kike. Majina ile iko imepita, lakini kwa leo tunagawana ile mbuzi yenye iko hapa, ziko njiani, zikikuja tutawaitia vile hizi zimekuja. Ni yako ujiinue. Na katika hiyo hesabu ya kujiinua, kuiva ngazia kwa saa hii umejiinua, enda lisha hii mbuzi izae watoto 2 watatu, unaweza anza kupiga hiyo hesabu. Au utakuwa umejisaidia ukipeleka hii mbuzi kalipe ya mkaza mwana. Umepewa hii mbuzi ndo uende uanze kujiinua. Program inaitwa restocking. Ina target wale wa mifugo yao ilikufa kwa kiangazi ambayo ilipita. Ukifuata iliitishwa last year kitu November December. Hiyo kiangazi ilikuwa hiyo wakati ndio tulichukua hiyo majina. Ndio muweze kupewa hiyo mbuzi, uanze maisha yako hapo tena ujiinue. Enda lisha mbuzi izae, lipia mtoto shule, nunua chakula, na maisha itakuwa imeanza kukua rahisi kwako.
And that brings us to the end of this edition of Catholic Focus. Maureen Kimani and our signed language interpreter has been Charity Ngema. Commemoration, we hope that the spirit of Gen Z, their courage, resilience and pursuit of justice will positive change in our nation. Until next time, take care and stay informed with Capuchin TV.
You Capuchin TV. For any complaints, comments, or compliments on our, you can either write to us on info@capuchintv.co.ke or directly on 0717 424. Your complaint shall be addressed within 7 days. Keep a copy of your communication with us. Keep watching Capuchin TV. Identity. Capuchin TV. We approve the following message.
Capuchin TV. Munaipenda. TV ndio Capuchin. Nimeona TV nyingi ulimwengu, lakini hii ndio bora zaidi. Sasa ziko TV nyingi, lakini TV zingine haupati amani, kwa sababu unasikia huyu amekufa huko, huyu sijui uchumi imekuwa mbaya, sijui nini. Lakini ukienda Capuchin unapewa nyimbo safi, unapewa mahubiri mazuri, unapewa neno la Mungu. Kwa hivyo nawahimiza angalie Capuchin TV na msupport Capuchin TV, kwa sababu hii sio TV ya biashara, hii ni TV ya kufaa. Kwa hivyo tuisupport. Kama ni shilingi moja unawasupport na kwa Paybill, itaendelea vizuri. Tuko pamoja,
tuendelee kufanya kazi. Paybill number 51678, account name Caps TV.
Kutazama Capuchin TV, kitambulisho chetu Katoliki. So do we, as we trust it to rise and set. Any worries interrupting your day? Solar solution with solar panels, hybrid inverter, battery, powering your prosperity and happier life. To do the things that really matter. A complete and reliable. Call us today. Star Time Solar. Power your life.
Kama ulivyowingi angani, ninaomba Bwana uyajaze baraka. Neema zinitiririkie, naomba furaha yako Bwana, naomba faraja yako Bwana.
The NCBA of the Catholic Diocese of Nairobi is a fraternity of dedicated men committed to true service to God, the Church and the society.
In the Archdiocese of Nairobi, association are in line with the principles of CMA. We normally call it the CMWK, which means Catholic Men Association in Kenya. Is to start with the principles of the church, to live the gospel values in our family and the society. And through this, we have coined a motto of good family, good church, and good society.
Over the years, remarkable impact on our communities. There are initiatives like Beacon Boys Program, men with mentorship, life skills, and spiritual guidance, shaping responsible citizens.
Other than that program, we have the SDP program, is aimed at empowering men, and it is on the circle, as if it's a circle where men save together and primarily save for the future and be able to support each other to grow other social aspects.
The CMA is embarking on an even greater mission. Technical Institute Kamulu, a center dedicated to training and spiritual development.
It is aimed at empowering young people in education, in technical education, and for in our nation.
And with the blessings of the His Eminence John Cardinal Njue, and we are very grateful to the even after that from his successors. The project entails a technical institute for both boys and girls who have completed their O-level examination. We have spent around 145 million, phase 1, 200 million. In between, we had borrowed a small loan. Balance that we are waiting for is about 75 to 80 million shillings.
Those who are registered and those who are not registered, it can facilitate us to accomplish the project so that we can have those young ladies and men technically to be responsible Kenyans and also Christians in our churches.
To channel your contribution, please use the details below. Paybill number 533, account name, your parish. CMA Archdiocese of Nairobi. Account number 1302200.
So when we appeal to all men in the Archdiocese of Nairobi, continue supporting the strength of the church, starting with the family, the church. We are not bringing across something that is new. With what God has seen in men, it has a mission that He can only accomplish through us. So through the CMA, let us reach out to all the men in the Archdiocese and to others who belong to groups of men in other denominations and other churches, in the society, those pillars in the family, and those pillars in the church. Handed over to us, we as men can still hand over to the young generation good of the future.
Kama ulivyo wingi wa nyota za angani, Bwana uyajaze baraka maisha yangu. Rehema zinitiririkie, naomba furaha yako Bwana, naomba faraja yako Bwana, uyajaze baraka maisha yangu.
Congratulations!
Clovis Ibomana Akili, the resident gynecologist at St. Francis. I say welcome all pregnant mothers, where we are with you from the conception all the way to the baby, and even after the delivery, we give you the way to go for the pediatric hospital. We have our obstetrics and gynecology clinics from Monday to Saturday of the week, from 3 p.m.
Francis Community Hospital is just to make you in maternity feel like a home away from B&B.
We'll still be coming here with my baby because I love their services. I highly recommend it to the residents and even those who are not mothers. Karibuni sana.
We are a top-tier chartered private international university. We nurture leaders and produce innovative and marketable graduates. The Catholic University of Eastern Africa, and your future begins.
Kwe University is one of the best universities in Kenya and even in and beyond. Therefore, I invite all those who are listening to me an option for Kwe University for the young ones, especially those who are seeking for education, both various areas of specialization.
Step into a world of endless with our diverse programs in law, business, science, education, health sciences, arts and social sciences, regional integration, justice and peace, more. At Kwe, we consecrate them in students with knowledge, integrity, and excellence to transform society.
Putting them in the truth means it is only the truth, thus says our Lord Jesus Christ. So when you stand by the become credible, a person that people can trust, and that is what we want. As who can be forthright, who can be trusted. Promote teachers who are truthful in their dealings and account for what they have qualified in. So all the sectors, we want to consecrate them to the truth so that they'll be certified in as they understand for the truth. We want to promote politicians of quality who have a strong ethical living and responsibility in the creation of the wealth of the country, so that in return they can redistribute it and then all the people.
Join our vibrant academic community driven by knowledge and success. Admissions for May intake are ongoing. To enroll, office on 0769